This is a very really mournful situation. Completely, we find ourselves in a destitute, helpless people. This is not a single fellow. This is such a suspicious case. University is asking people to take a fellow registered assembly, asking him to take to police custody, and after that, we don't know what has happened to him in the police custody, whether he's been beaten or being harassed. He didn't confide anybody about the things. Not only that, I do not feel myself where I am. And if it can happen with me also, who will talk about me? At least we were here to talk to the authorities, at least to take care of his dead body. And if it happens to me, will be there anybody to take care of my dead body? What happened to him? How he died? They say it's a suicide. Who is sure about that? It's a suicide. How can we feel, be certain about the things? If it's he, and look how police is taking care of the things. They are ready to lathi charge students and just simply dragging students out of the way and just taking the dead body. What we want? We simply want to have the probe the things whether it was a really suicide. Why university is asking for a minor thing to arrest a fellow? And he's being taken into police custody. You know how police take care of the things. And maybe he's harassed there. And if it's a suicide, who is responsible for that? What he have done?
Okay, right now there are only 2 students in EFLU actually.
Yeah.
So that one person died. And right now in EFLUniversity's hostel campus there is no any Kashmiri, single Kashmiri. And another student who's staying outside. Therefore, as a Kashmiri student, how do you see this scenario? Is it the entire campus failed in protecting community, students, administration, faculty? Everybody failed in recognizing Kashmiri as a student.
Absolutely, that is the thing. You can just imagine it from the fellow, from the situation when I try to ask that guy what has happened. He is not even ready to express anything because he is such to that extent afraid of things. And, these are the hostlers, these are the local students who are talking for their fellow classmate, and they are treated like this. And already a suspicious guy from Kashmir already labeled, that name is already behind him, and that labeled profiled fellow. What he will do? He cannot speak anything, and it is clearly just giving the information. Report is clearly this thing that he is not clearly secure at all, and those from outside. 100%. I myself is a student in Hyderabad this time, and how much insecure I do feel this time, I can't just even express this. I can't express this. This is such a wretched condition. I feel pity about my being a student, a PhD scholar outside my motherland, where nobody is just about care about me. Even university, who is responsible, who just say we are the learned people who can take care of the things, and yet they can behave like this. How can I feel myself secure? There is nothing I can feel secure about. I started before me, and police is just dragging us to be away from the way, to be away from the operations they are going to conduct.
Okay.
To simply tackle the situation, to suppress to kill the student's voice for the justice.
One more thing is, usually there is a malign campaign against Kashmiris wherever. Let me put it very openly. So there is a malign campaign. Either the state maligns your character, assassination, threatens you, And even in the present issue also there was a campaign against him. But do you think is the same way the Indian state reacts, Indian public reacts to your population, Kashmiri population, when they come out of the state?
That's what what I just said few minutes before that profiling. And you ask me this question, I can't answer this, because if at any point I spoke anything, and usually there is manipulation of the words done by so-called great scholars of the words, who just manipulate the words even of the professors. Who I am here, if I just spoke even a word, I don't know what will happen to me tomorrow, how that will be manipulated, how that will be publicized. So I would not like to comment at all upon this thing, not at all. And I know I am a wretched of the earth.
Okay, last thing is, could you tell me, as a student, when you join in various universities, do Kashmiris really feel they are also compared as other students, or they are literally alienated by even the different students movement?
I remember when in EFLU I appeared in the written test. I qualified that. It was June. It was June 2008, and I was to appear here by 7th of June. And my parents didn't allow me to go out, and they know they are. I know they are not simply the rumors. My mother was weeping, you cannot go. So I had to leave that idea of just coming to Hyderabad to appear in the great University of Hyderabad, English and Foreign Language University, to write the exam, because that blame game and how students. And I just do have one of my relatives who told my parents at that time, we have a fellow from that village where from that one of our relatives is. She informed that we have a PhD scholar who is being killed on the way from Delhi to Kashmir. So you are sending Shaukat to get killed there. So better is to keep him. No, we do not need that his course, and he should not be allowed. My mother was weeping, and I didn't go. And these are the instances I just do give you of the people who are being killed while they were just on the ladder to reach the height of the studies of the academic career. But on the way they are being killed, and this time this happened with him. And every time I do sit there, and how I am being sometimes called. I had a quarrel. I just don't say I had a quarrel. I had a complaint against a few fellows who are just trying to create inequality in our hostel there in our university where I'm studying. And after that, students from the same university told the police, we do have guns. And they were knowing this is simply the hatred in between them. We had nothing. And so that police also at that time, of course, just simply swept that away, that this is nonsense what they are speaking on the basis of their hatred. But that blame game, we can't secure, we don't feel. And last time I went to the police, I went to the VC, sir, police is coming here, I don't feel secure, please ensure one thing, we are not terrorists, we are students. Ensure police should not come into the university campus, and we should not be dragged from the hostels. And I know this can happen with anybody, because we have seen before our eyes in Kashmir what is happening, and here that the same blame game is, that is like a shadow every time following us. And simply, I can't express this. I'll tell you clearly, I can't express this, and I can just simply, at my own point, feel that. And only those people can understand my unspoken words who are from that region, Kashmiris. Nobody else who do live in India, I don't think they will be able to understand our pitiable condition.